Why does waking up at 5 a.m. make you successful? What secret is hidden in it that this time has made millions of people successful? And why does every person swear to wake up at this time to become successful? Let me tell you a life-changing story of Daniel. At 34, Daniel had a job he hated, a bank account that was almost always empty, and a dream he had been postponing for years. Every night he told himself the same thing. Tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow he would work on his business. Tomorrow he would exercise. Tomorrow he would do something for success. But tomorrow always looked exactly like yesterday. His alarm would ring at 10 a.m. He would hit snooze. Then again, and again. He always woke up late, was always in a hurry, and kept rushing to get to work. Traffic, work, emails, bills, dinner, exhaustion, then sleep, and the next day, the same thing. One Friday night, Daniel came home extremely tired. He dropped his keys on the kitchen counter and stared at an old notebook sitting there. On the first page, he had written something 3 years earlier. Build something of my own. But nothing had changed in 3 years. Daniel sat down. For the first time, he didn't feel angry. He felt scared because he suddenly realized something terrifying. He wasn't failing because he wasn't talented enough. He was failing because he wasn't giving himself time to succeed, and his dreams were starving. That night, Daniel made a strong decision. He set his alarm for 3 a.m., not because he believed 5 a.m. was magical, but because he needed 1 hour that belonged entirely to him. The next morning, the alarm rang. 5 a.m. Daniel opened his eyes. He felt really sad about the alarm ringing. He didn't feel like getting up. It was dark outside. The neighborhood was silent. His bed was warm, and every part of him wanted to go back to sleep. But he got up forcefully because he knew tomorrow the situation would be the same. He made coffee, opened his notebook, and worked on his business for 1 hour. No phone, no television, no social media, no distractions. Just Daniel and the dream he had ignored for 3 years. At 6 a.m., he closed the notebook. Nothing incredible had happened. He hadn't changed his life, but something had changed. He had kept a promise to himself. The next morning, he did it again, and again, and again. For the first few weeks, nobody noticed. His friends didn't congratulate him. His coworkers didn't care. His family didn't even know. But Daniel noticed. His confidence started coming back. Not because his life had suddenly become perfect, but because every morning he was proving something to himself. I can trust myself again. Then, after several months, something unexpected happened. The small business Daniel had been building before sunrise finally made its first real money. Then another customer came. Then another. 6 months later, Daniel walked into his office and handed in his resignation. His manager looked shocked. "You're leaving?" Daniel smiled. "Yeah." "Why?" Daniel looked at the clock. It was 8:12 a.m. For years, this was the time when he used to start working for someone else. Now he had already spent 3 hours building his own future. He simply said, "Because I finally started showing up for myself." But here's the part nobody tells you about the 5 a.m. secret. It was never about the clock. You could wake up at 5 a.m. every day and still accomplish nothing. You could wake up at 6, 7, or even 8. The real secret is creating a small part of your day where the world cannot interrupt you. A time when your mind is fresh, you're tension-free, no one is contacting you, and you know you got up for a specific purpose. That's why your focus is much higher too. A time when nobody is asking for your attention. Nobody needs anything from you. No notifications, no excuses, no comparison. Just you, and the life you say you want. Because while the world is sleeping, successful people aren't necessarily working harder. They're often simply working in rows without interruption. And that quiet hour creates something more valuable than money. Momentum. 1 hour becomes 1 week. 1 week becomes 1 month. 1 month becomes a completely different life. So if your life feels stuck right now, don't ask yourself, why am I not successful yet? Ask yourself something more uncomfortable. What am I doing every day to become the person I want to be? Because your future isn't built in one giant moment. It's built quietly, when nobody is watching, when nobody is clapping, when the alarm rings, and you have every reason to stay in bed. That's where the real battle begins. And maybe tomorrow morning, you don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. Maybe you just need to wake up. And finally, keep one promise to yourself. Because the secret was never 5 a.m. The secret was becoming someone who refuses to keep saying, tomorrow. And if you're ready to stop waiting for tomorrow, your story can change today.